Thank you. Good morning. I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to step away from the podium and try to do stuff off of memory. I like to challenge myself. Being an athlete, not having a chance to play anymore, one of the difficulties is that you find it hard to challenge yourself at times. So I'm going to try to do a lot of things off the top of my head. If I make some mistakes, I'll jump back behind the podium. I want to talk just real quick. One of the things that they asked me to do was talk about the team, Sporting Kansas City. Interestingly enough, we've had an interesting year. We started out playing 10 games on the road, and the reason being is because we're waiting for a brand new stadium that hopefully most of you have had a chance to come and see us play at. If you haven't, please get there because it's a magnificent facility, tremendous place to watch a soccer game, but also for Kansas Cityans to get together and support one of their teams. It's been a difficult season for us. We started out the first 10 games on the road, as I said, which is never easy. And in doing that, we found out a lot about ourselves. Number one, we were struggling very early on. We won one game and tied one in 10. And the greatest thing was we knew at the end of that 10 games we had a great reward. And that was the ability to come back and play at Sporting Livestrong Park, which is tremendous. It's been a great asset to us. It's helped us go from last place, as of right now with one game remaining, to get to first place. And in that time period, what I would say to you is I've learned this as a player and more so as a coach. What you find out about yourself is when the going gets tough is how your team, your staff, your organization reacts and what their commitment really is to. And I have been involved in soccer since I was 4 years old. I'm 44 today. And it's always interesting to me of how different philosophies play out over the course of time. And I think it relates to Dr. Denny. And for me, when you see your team going through a rough spell, your staff as well, what you really find out is what the team and the group is made of. You find out if they have what it takes to go the distance. And we have found up to this point that we have a group that has this very, very strong character. You learn a lot over that time. Some of the things are that you have to stay committed and resolute to what you believe in. You can't have blind faith, because obviously you can always think that you're doing everything correctly, but as results aren't going well, you still have to be able to tweak things and reevaluate. And I think that's the true measure of success over time, and also having consistent success. Our ownership group at the time could have easily stepped in and said, hey, you know what, you guys aren't doing it, we're going to move on and get somebody else to come in. But they saw the vision of what we as a staff had in mind for this group. They understood what we were trying to accomplish, and they felt that we had the right pieces in place, and it was just a matter of time. In this day and age, there's not a lot of people that want to spend that time. Everybody wants the one-hit wonder. They want it quickly. And as I related to Dr. Denny, one of the things that I noticed in reading about him is that he has been involved with the Shawnee Mission School District for 15 years. He is the president of the board. I believe he's in his 4th term as president. That's consistency. That's long-term vision. That's someone who's committed himself and stayed resolute to what he believes in. So I think that's a tremendous asset, not only that he has, but it's one in which the community is able to look at and honor today. And I think that's a tremendous value. Along the way, all of us have people that are our mentors, people that we look up to that have sort of created the path for where we have come to. His was a professor, and I just want to make sure that I get his first name correct. He was a professor at Iowa State University, and his name was Professor James Hoover, someone that helped to mold who he is today, and also created his passion and love for education. And because of his service, we are here today to honor him. What I think is even better, which I would really like to introduce at this moment, is 2 surprise guests, which he doesn't know about. They've obviously made the trip to be a part of this opportunity here today and this honoring of him, because they feel that not only is it a tremendous honor, but obviously they've had a long-term connection to his life and his family's. So at this time, I would like to bring up, if I may, Professor Hoover's wife, Deanne Hoover-Neal, and his son Dennis.
You get to hug all the way around. Boy, what a way to start the day.
You actually have to go around and hug everybody. Okay.
Even ones I don't know.
Before you sit down, I'd like to call all of you up to the front here. Craig, if you would, please join us up front. Please, yes, Dennis, please come on up.
Okay.
Dr. Denny, I would like to present you with the 2011 Community Leadership Award presented to Dr. Craig Denny, Ph.D., for your dedication and personal commitment in making a difference in the lives of students and their educational experiences. Congratulations.